And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Crown League. I am Hockey, casting alongside my favorite caster, Kronos, once again. Hello, Kronos.
Hello, Hockey. It's nice to be alongside you once again. We are in the Crown League, ladies and gentlemen. This is week 8, day number 3, and we have two great teams going head to head. Team Jiashi versus Team New Realm, and we know for a fact that Hockey is going to be bringing the heat for this one
Hey.
alongside me as well, Chronos. So let's get it, Hockey.
In case people do not know, Near Realm is actually SV Monarch, but they just changed their name here. So, yeah, we have a pretty tough match here for South Jiashi. Let's see if they can surprise us on this one.
Mm, you think so? Maybe they can, because I'm just coming off of a game where we had an Akai pick and fleeting time in the roam position and Vexana in the jungle. So it was crazy, I tell you. But like right now, I don't know if we get to see that. We do see the standard bans coming up. Carry, Arlok being taken off the table, and Matilda as well. So just
Nothing,
goes to show.
nothing too big here. Joy as well. You got probably see two other, standard bands, ones that we often see, or maybe a focus band here by SV Monarch. I mean, it depends really,
I mean, it
because
does if they want to ban out like particular heroes coming in from one singular player, but I think that's a little too much because you don't have that much. You know, you don't. I don't think they want to give him that much priority, especially leaving so many meta picks open. And speaking of meta, Ruby being taken off, Nolan being taken off, Hockey. What do you think is going to be the first pick?
New Rome here has to go for maybe a mage as first pick, maybe a Novaria, a Nana, something that is threatening, but you can also flex it around a bit. You can take a Diggy on the Rome as a first pick. Diggy is generally a nice pick to have. Though it depends. We will see here by SV Monarch. Maybe they are cooking something we don't know yet.
Never know, they're adding that spice in this X-Borg along with that heat that comes in with that fire missiles and the last insanity can be flexed in the EXP lane. And I like this X-Borg first pick only because you cannot pick up the Fredrin against them.
That's true. You can't also pick up a Barretts. That'll be a bit too risky as well. But looks like for the side of Jiashi picking up Keto here, one of the best picks this season actually, and one of the toughest XP lanes. And the Valentina followed up by Atala here.
The Valentina, such a crucial pick only because you can steal so many ultimates away. And now the side of blue, they have to think about what ultimates that they have to pick. And do they want to give a lot of utility towards this Valentina or don't give any at all? Because those are the two ways that you can shut her down in the early, mid, and late game of the late phase of the game. Just to go on to show that Supersonic picking up this Roger, and I think this Roger is going to be in the gold lane.
It has to be. Roger has. I think we might see like a support, maybe an Angela pick coming up if Jiashi don't take that out. Because Roger is probably one of those gold laners that need a lot of support in order to have a proper engage. If you don't have like a setup tank or a really supportive hero for Roger, I don't think it's gonna be its own full potential.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I mean, if you put Roger in the jungle, though, you are kind of letting his full potential out. But like you said, right, if you're in the gold lane, you might need that setup tank. You need a little bit of help from your team. So I'm not sure what route they're going in. But why do we brush off the fact that they just picked up a Gushin with a
I,
Petrify that can be played in the mid lane?
I mean, I've seen Gushin in pro matches several times. It is most likely based off of a comfort pick, but also Gushin is pretty good against Valentina because right now, as you can see, Valentina don't have much to take except for the last insanity from Rap here, and I don't think that's enough for the Valentina to even do much because that's a pretty risky ultimate to take.
The moment, we know this Gushin is high risk, high reward, a double-edged sword. So we don't know if this will pay off for them or will it not. Because right now we want to see the second phase of the bands coming out with the final pick being the Brody from the red side. They do want to choke out the marksmen. They take out the Nathan and possibly a Claude even right now to make sure that they choke out these gold lane options. But meanwhile, Tiger Girl being taken off the table because they know the other side probably wants some setup tanks. I'm just surprised to see a Minotaur still being left open.
I mean, a Minotaur is a crucial pick, and never mind. It is taken up by No Realm here. As you saw, you're probably surprised, and they probably were like, oh, we have to ban that out. It's the only good roamer open. But keep in mind, there's still a lot of good roamers on the table. Kufra, Kaja, and many more that can be flexed around as well.
Yeah, maybe we will see better picks coming out. But right now, the Rome's being choked out from both sides, taking off the Diggy as well. So now we know there's not going to be any setup tanks. There's no utility coming out as well. Maybe an Angela or Rafaela, and Rafaela gets picked up. Not every day you get to see that hockey.
I mean, it's pretty rare to see a Rafa in most situations. I only see her followed up with a tanky draft like a Fredrin Brody. So maybe Jiashi is holding on to a tanky roamer, I mean a tanky jungler here.
Let's see how it goes. And they pick up the Masha and
And
the Alucard.
Alucard. Now Alucard is a first. I I don't usually see an Alucard. What
I
you
mean,
think of this?
we don't see an Alucard every day, but I think if they pick up the Fredrin will be a good pickup against the Alucard. But once again, you have the X-Borg, so they know that the X-Borg's not going to be in the jungle, so it doesn't have to be much of a presence if they get snowballing early into the game, which they would like to do so with strong EXP laners, strong gold laner, the Pokito, the Brody. That's the idea for them to get going. And this Alucard can be shut down by the Fredrin because of the taunt and the Appraiser's Wrath, but again, like if they get going, they have a lot of cleanup with the Lycanthons coming in from the Roger. Let's not forget the Thunderclap coming in from this Masha as well. The Petrify that's there on the Gushin. it's just too much to go around, and the last insanity just to add insult to injury. But right now, hockey, I don't know what's happening. Which draft do you like?
I'm gonna say that for the side of Neuram, they have a pretty aggressive draft here. The one that also needs execution because if Alucard messes up one bit, it could end crucially for the side of Jiashi here. You know, taking advantage of the jungle, the map, winning overall. And that will make so many heroes on
Welcome to
Neuram's side to
Mobile
be so limited
Legends!
on their macro skills, like a Gushin here.
5 seconds till the enemy
Yeah,
reaches the
but ladies and
battlefield.
gentlemen, let's not wait
Smash
any
them!
longer. We are here in
All
the
troops
Crown
deployed!
League, week number 8, day number 3. We are in the match finally between the team of Jiashi versus New Realm. I believe Jiashi is on the blue side and New Realm is on the red, or get me wrong, it could be the
Opposite.
other way around. It is the other way around indeed, but this is Kronos alongside Hockey. Hockey, take it away.
And we have a pretty nice early and and a pretty aggressive early coming in from the side of New Realm here, looking to have an invade with the Gushin here early on an export roam, something that you only used to see like 2 seasons ago, and it was pretty crucial. So I'm quite excited to see this coming back into the meta. Really, maybe SV Monarch or as we say New Realm now are preparing something that might surprise us here. Maybe something meta changing.
I mean, you picked up the Masha. Why would you want to put the Masha in the roam position? It's so much better to have this Masha free roam, especially after these slight changes. Not so much, but it could be so crucial, providing the extra damage. And maybe just to keep the Paquito in lane and not let Mecha get out of control. That could be a reason, possibly, but you can say it's just a reactive way to play this Xborg and Masha out in the EXP and roam position. But here we are, a little bit of a skirmish coming in, but nothing being picked up.
And the top lane here looks like Supersonic's strength is best, you know, to keep the tower alive. Gio is there. And ooh, Fission Wave by Rap trying to take out Mecha but flickers just in time. Though there is still a chance to dive when you have a matcha, so keep that in mind. And that looks like they're not gonna go for it.
They don't want to go for it. He didn't have the ground splitter used quite early, so this Alucard couldn't chase him down. But anyway, he's picked up the flame
Oh.
retribution. But here we are, the taunt not enough. They're getting it too low. Petrify. He doesn't have that praises rat. The taunt coming in. He could not do that. That was a 3 against 1, and that is first blood going into worst side of New Realm, who get clear control of the turtle.
A pretty nice pick-off here for the side of New Realm here. Now they have the better positioning, and this could potentially put both Mecha and Atala in trouble. As you can see on the map here, North does have his incandescence, and is looking to use it on Atala here as he goes in on the Valentina. Almost gets the Valentina, but gets out here just in time. Well played to Atala.
So close for comfort indeed. And let's not forget North when he has that petrify, those shadow blades will be hurt quite a bit. And that extra bit of dash, like you said, he gets from the incandescence. It's just too much for mobility. And Supersonic so low on mana, so low on HP. I don't know what he's thinking. I think he should get out of there.
I mean, he has Geo here as vision. Maybe he just wants to get that last minion before recalling, because this could potentially end in a freeze. But on the other side, on the XP lane, Mecha taking out the Masha fam here. We didn't get to see that. It looks like
Fam and Geo going in for the last insanity, just able to survive, just wants to disengage, waiting for his gold laner to come back online. Ooh.
Oh, looks like North is in trouble here as Mecha does a few knockout strikes and a few jabs in, almost taking him out, forcing the incandescence, but doesn't take away his petrify.
I mean, I thought he was supposed to get that kill. That was a clean knockout coming in from Manny Pacquiao himself, but he didn't want to pick up that kill.
It looks like on the top side though. Looks like Gio, you know, is being aggressive on the Xbox. Still has the Faraga armor, and now it's taken out. Halston is looking to get a torn apart memory and is going for the flicker, trying to take Gio out, but Gio's a bit too tanky. Here, followed by the Lycan Pound Supersonic. They take out Halston ever so casually. I'd say a pretty not. It's not really good for Halston to go aggressive like this. You need to power up a bit, you know, stack up a bit, but still, you know, when you see an Xborg, you don't really know how his defense work. So I don't really blame Halston here. Xborg has a pretty weird defensive system.
I mean, it's not just the defense that comes, it's also the spell web with the thunderclap being used. Look at the knockout strikes on Mecha just to keep him alive. Fission wave being used. Ground splitter, does he have it? He's not able to chase, and Fam just able to survive the slightest bit of HP thanks to the Fam coming in, wrap Fafnir, and now they focus attention to the turtle.
Looks like for the side of Jiashi, he's looking for a steal here. Lost, has the red tree. He's on the Fredrin here. And we'll go for it. There it is. Taken out. Holy Baptism by Ilon. Taken out, unfortunately, by Supersonic like and found. Oh, double last insanity from Atala and Gio here using the IMU. And looks like Atala gets out just in time as both flickers have been popped. And the fight's still going on. Appraiser's harass. Oh, Mecha is in trouble. Never mind. You know what? We're not gonna see a insane Gushin trick by North here. But it is a pretty well played for Lost to My Everything here. He managed to get the red tree. And Halston on Supersonic here. Being aggressive, torn apart memory though. Looks like Halston is in trouble as North is still going in for the fight as the Shadow Blade takes him out here with the passive and looks like North is done here. He did his job.
Yeah, I think Halston just trying to be aggressive from this Brody as he should be, but not getting the support from his team like they should be. Yeah, I know you got confused over there. Just saying, Halston should be aggressive, but his team's not supporting him as much as they can because it's Brody against the Roger. Roger's really mana hungry, and Brody's quite aggressive in the early game. But Geo just using Last Insanity to disengage right now, and he will back off from the team fights once again. North making his presence felt with the Shadow Blade. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ilon providing that movement speed that his team needs. He does have the Holy Baptism, but will that be enough for them to engage? More like a disengage tool. Here you go, Shadowblade and Candace is just to get out of the north, just playing with fire a little bit.
North here being a bit too aggressive. One thing I do love about this game is the Exborg roam and how it can be so distracting to the side of Jiashi here, especially when it's against a Fredrin. You can poke that endlessly and still have a last insanity to disengage whenever you want.
He does need that. That's the whole idea behind this draft that comes in. I think that's why they wanted to put it in the Rome position. But still, I feel like the Masha is not being utilized to the maximum when putting it in the EXP. Vision Wave, there it is, last insanity. This time going in, they get the kill onto Ilone. Seems like the taunt coming up from Lost My Everything. Seems like he's about to lose everything right now. Sonic misses out. He's trying to go like and pounce. He's trying to get out of there, but there it is. He gets the pass connected.
Oh,
I am you to get him down with the last insanity. Thunderclap coming in from Fam. Meanwhile, Fafnir just wants to get the turtle buff for himself, but seems like he will have to back off because Lost My Everything wants to find everything that he found lost, and seems like he's going for the ball coming in from Fam. This fight seems to be extended, but the retribution coming in from Lost My Everything. North picks up the kill onto Atala. Meanwhile, Lost My Everything picks up a kill onto Fafnir. That was such an extended fight, Hockey.
that was such a long fight here. I think it is a crucial mistake that happened from the side of Diram here, losing that turtle red tree. But I don't blame him. Having a Fredrin and a Fredrin first skill combo, the red tree is actually hard to contest against. Well played to Lost My Everything. He truly won something here and got a better team fight here for his team. And for the side of the top lane, as well, the gold lane, you can see Halston pushing, trying to recover the farm that he once lost.
He's just always lost and found going around the map. Coulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda. At this point, it seems like New Real need to find their way. Even though they're up 6-3 in the kill score, it's just like the goal lead is not that much like they would want it to be. But meanwhile, on the other side, Jiashi needs to give their hand to the Brody. They need to help this Brody start snowballing into the game. It's quite into the mid-game phase right now. We're 8 minutes into the game. It is the mid-game officially, and we want to see this Brody start snowballing. He's 0-0 and not getting the support from his team like he should be. But here we go, Shadowblade North going in. Ooh, he's just playing with a lot of fire. But meanwhile, look at Brody's positioning. He seems like he's gonna die again.
Oh no, this might be the case. Nord does get taken out by the torn apart memory. Halston still flickers, but unfortunately he's taken out by the side of New Realm here. And this could potentially end in a top push from Supersonic. But Ilon here is more than enough to actually defend it, or never mind, he'll have to retreat here as the other mini waves coming through. Though on the bottom side, we have Fam is in trouble here. You have a gank cooking up on the bottom lane here. Fam needs to escape immediately, and ooh, that speed, that sprint on the Masha. This is one of the reasons I love Masha. It's just you can run away from so many troubles.
I mean, it looked like the Russian was taking part in the Olympics right there, just running for her life at that very moment. But seems like right now, Lost My Everything is biting off more than he can chew, and he will fall thanks to everything being thrown at him, and that will be going down. But look at Mecha's positioning, though. I don't think he wants to fight Geo. Geo spots him immediately. Fafnir does want to get the Lord right now, and we have a 4-man rotation up in the Lord pit. Make that 5. And it seems like Mecha wants to get something, but I don't think they should be able to contest. And Neuron will be able to get this quite easily. That is the first Lord of the game, and they have the goal lead about 1K right now. So slowly but surely, they want to start pushing their lead.
Looks like the mid lane here is in trouble. The one thing I do love is North aggressive play on Gush. He's really playing with fire, like I said earlier, doing so many risky stuff, but in the end, somehow it always pays off.
I mean, like it's a double-edged sword. It's either gonna pay off or it's gonna be really terrible. And in this game, it's not. It's the former, not the latter. So it's proving worth for the side of New Realm, but I don't think it's something that they can do once again. And here we are at the itemization hockey, and you can see the goal lead. The difference is not so much between the goal laners themselves. So Brody still have the chance to go in. There's the fission being used.
Ooh, looks like we might have an engage here as Gio, the last Insanity taken healthy here by the Lycanroc Supersonic, but looks like Supersonic will be replied back, the IMU coming in from Atalo, the last Insanity, and Ilon picking up the kill. Pretty aggressive engage. I don't think they could have gone like this. They could have waited for FAM. And looks like the Holy Baptism 3-man Ilon, stopping an aggressive kill here for Mecha. Could have been taken out here, but pretty nice support coming from Island. Is still going in, lost my everything, taking out the Faraga armor from Gio. And I have to give it to you. It was a potentially good invade, but I think they just like they were under. They didn't have enough people for the invade. I think Fam was missing for this one under the tower.
But let's be honest, like it's a successful Lord push coming in. This is the first Lord of the game. It's not a Luminous Lord. It's not even just 11 minutes of the game, and they were able to get all this tier 2 turrets coming in from the side of Team Jiashi. So New Realm, you can see, look at that. They even got the passives on all three turrets of the
Uh,
inhibitors. So you know that they're going to be able to push their advantage in the next Lord, which is a Luminous Lord.
Yep, they're pretty successful engaged here, but now we're gonna see a passive game here. Maybe Nero will take over the map for now, and Jiashi has to slowly, climb their way back into the map, take vision, get what they need. Because it's pretty difficult to play when you have Gio constantly running around, poking, having that Faraga armor, and taking away some of the resources. You have to play around that. And let's see what Jiashi has in mind for this.
See Mecha taken so low. There's the Holy Healing trying to provide extra bit of movement speed. Lost my everything. Gets marked by North, but they don't want that smoke. They back off. And speaking of lost my everything hockey, you know what? Last night I did not know it was gonna be daylight savings, and I was completely lost this morning when I saw time skip an hour for no reason. I thought my watch was broken, but on the other hand, realized too little too late that it was daylight savings, and oh my god, I was shocked, and I hope Lost My Everything didn't change his name because of
I hope so. It looks
that.
like he's about to lose everything right now or gain it back as the Lord is taken here by New Realm here. Looks like he's looking for a steal, but might be too late unfortunately as he doesn't have vision to see it. And is taken out here by New Realm. Oh no, lost my everything may actually live up to his name here. But an engage coming in, incandescence by North is taken out by Tornado. Remember, we have a last Insanity coming in and a Mecha with a full out knockout strike here. Taking Supersonic here
And
to himself.
alone.
Ooh, a Praiser to the right, finishing it off. Rap here, Fafnir and Geo on Lost My Everything, but he doesn't have the support here. Rap comes in picking up one after another, but looks like for the side of Jiashi, they have the better outcome for this. Can they defend it though? Taking the immortality off of Geo now, that's crucial. He does still goes in here the last instant. He does have his flicker, so he's able to get out safely. But at least the last insanity was able to take off the middle inhibitor here, so I would say that was pretty good for the side of New Realm here. They may
And
have
the
lost the fight, but they won the war.
I mean, the war's not over yet. It's still a battle that's going on in the land of Dawn. They were able to get that mid lane turret, and in that big fight that was breaking
Oh.
out, never mind, we see another one. There's the fission being used. Does he want to go in? Ground splitter, not enough damage. It's only a Paquito. You do not want to go against a boxer because the Star Wars legend, and this time, I don't think is up against a fight against a boxer and Manny Pacquiao.
I guess so, yeah. But Mecha over here is actually pretty really good. Look at him. Almost catching up with Farm here. Almost has his build. Pretty comfortable on the Paquito. I think one of his most comfort picks. And looks like a fight is cooking up. Holy Baptism coming in from Idon. Petrify coming in from North, catching as many people as he can. But looks like he'll be
Oh, look
taken
at
out here.
Sam.
Fam. Thunderclap and still up yet. He hasn't even used it for this fight. Fam is just taking it easy. And oh, Fafnir's going in with the whole fission wave. taken out the support here, still going in pretty aggressively. Has to get out dies unfortunately, and this could be the end. Mecha is really trying his best. Oh,
Gio.
oh, that's pretty unfortunate for Geo, but Supersonic with a Lycan Pounce followed up by Fam's damage here is enough to end the game. Well played, New Realm. Well played, Jiashi. They really tried, they played really well, though unfortunately for the side of New Realm, they had the better draft here. Pretty aggressive draft, one that I would say not even Jiashi expected to play against.
I mean, I'm just surprised in the end Gio just decided to go on a walk and he just never turned back. Oh yes,
I-
Giashi was taken aback from by the draft coming in from New Realm, but at the same time, I think Giashi didn't really perform as much as we'd
they
like them
did.
to. Because you want to see Halston going in, so you want to give Brody aggression. Why do you pick up a Brody? You want to snowball that lane, you want to win that lane, get aggressive, and carry the game from that goal lane. But Ilona and Atala weren't able to do that, and that's why you can see that his gold lane had such a losing route. And on the other side, Atala as well. He could have picked up the ultimate coming in from Roger because you get to change your form, and once you change that, it stays for a while. So the transformation stays, and he would have had the Lycan Pounce to finish things off. But instead, opting go for the last insanity. Yes, it's useful, but at the same time, is that really the best use of that long cooldown ultimate that you have in IMU? I don't think so. So we'll find out in the next game, though.
Let's see if Jesse does have a reply though. I'm pretty excited about the second match here. Looks like they're taking some time, to think about and maybe see what they can do for this game. They might have a reply and surprise us. We'll go to a few minute break here and we'll sort something out. We'll see ya.
Peace.
Alright, alright. So we're back here, and we have to postpone this. Pretty unfortunate circumstances coming up from the side of Jiashi. Though it's still 1-0 for the side near Rome, we're just gonna be postponing this match to possibly later or tomorrow. So by that time, I'm happy to cast here alongside Kronos. Thank you, Kronos, for joining me.
Okay, it's always a pleasure. It's been a pleasure and always will be a pleasure casting alongside you. And let's not forget the Zakota behind the streams and Nexus as well, doing as much as they can to keep the stream up and running. And always got to shout out the rest of your team, Hockey. Don't ever not do that because you got to be a team player, not hog the spotlight for yourself. But meanwhile,
I'm not taking it for myself. I would have done it if they said, yeah, sure. But they
but
seem. I mean, I always talk to the cameraman when it comes to previous streams. I'm like, yep, we're firing this one. So that's really it.
anyways, folks, we should be out of here. This is Crown League. I was about to say Crown League, but this is the Crown League Week 8, Day 3. And we had only one game today, unfortunate circumstances. And like Hockey said, it will be postponed, but we're out of here. Kronos and Hockey, we will be back next time. Stay tuned, folks, for the next game and stay updated by joining the Discord server. If you're already here, just say hi in the chat.
Hey, make sure you join the Discord, subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure you like the stream, and we will be